Hey y'all, Dustin here, and welcome to my very first YouTube video on this channel. Now this channel, I have some others, but this one is going to be my personal channel where I just want to talk to you guys about different things going on in my life, how I feel about stuff, and whatever else. I'm very verbose. You'll learn that about me. But now I want to get to the actual video that you guys came here for, and that is 100 bucket list ideas, my bucket list ideas, the 100 things that I want to do before I die. That is a pretty weird thought, things to do before I die. Ugh. Now I'm going to break these into different categories. I'm also going to write the entire bucket list down below if you want to take a peek at it. And the theory is, as I go through and mark them off, I'll come back to this video and put a little X beside the number down below. We'll see if that ever happens. I also want to note that these are not in any order. I kind of just wrote them down as I thought about them and then organized them based kind of on that order. So it's not like the first thing I say in each section is the most important, or the last thing I say in each section is the most important, like it's building up. They just are on the list. So without further ado, let's start with number 1. This section is the United States. Stay for a night in a haunted hotel. Watch the sun rise in Sunrise, Florida, and watch it set in Sunset, Florida. Win a hand of blackjack in Las Vegas. See a Broadway show. Have New York pizza in New York and Chicago pizza in Chicago on the same day just because I'm traveling between the two cities. Watch the ball drop in Times Square on New Year's Eve. See Niagara Falls. Yeah, Canada has a side too, but this is in the US section. I'll go to Buffalo to do it. At least I think Niagara Falls is in Buffalo. Take the polar bear plunge in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. See the Northern Lights. Drive on Route 66. Visit the Grand Canyon. Attend Mardi Gras in New Orleans. Have a beer with the President of the United States, but not Donald Trump. Have a beer from each state in that state. I mean, if they were brewed in that state, drink them in that state, most likely in a brewery tour of that brewery. Have sex in all 50 states. Don't judge me. And therefore, visit all 50 states. Time to go international. Walk the edge of the CN Tower in Toronto. See a show at the Globe Theatre. Visit Oktoberfest in Germany. Throw tomatoes in La Tamina in Spain. I hope I said that right. Celebrate St. Patrick's Day in Ireland. Do that zip line from Spain to Portugal. Visit Machu Picchu. Walk on the Great Wall of China. Dive the Great Barrier Reef, or whatever's left of it. Attend Carnival in Brazil. Float in the Dead Sea. Ride through the desert on a mother camel. Go on an African safari. Visit all 7 continents, obviously including Antarctica. Now time for something that is much longer than it actually should be, and that section is sports. The biggest one for me is to see every single NCAA, FBS, or Division 1A team play a home game. See every NFL team at home. See every NBA team at home. See every MLB team at home. See every NHL team at home. Attend a Super Bowl. Attend an NBA Final. Attend a World Series. Attend a Stanley Cup game. Attend a World Cup game. Attend the Kentucky Derby. Attend a WrestleMania. Be on WWE TV in a WWE ring. Have the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl. Something that is out of my control, but please, dear Lord, please let that happen. Run down the hill at Death Valley before a home Clemson game. Attend the running of the bulls. Attend a Summer Olympics. Attend a Winter Olympics. Actually, legitimately surf on a wave. Skydive and live. Run a marathon. Fly in a hot air balloon. Something I think I did when I was a little kid, but I don't remember. And I feel like if I don't remember it, then did I really do it? Probably not. I probably would have been terrified when I was a little kid. Drive a race car. Climb a mountain. I mean, it doesn't have to be a huge mountain, but it doesn't have to be like a little mountain. Just climb like a smaller mountain. The next section is industry/creativity things. Get an op-ed published in a newspaper. Get a poem published. Get a short story published. Get a novel published. Be interviewed on The Tonight Show. Be on the main show of the Young Turks. Be in a video on my favorite YouTube channel of all time, which is Vsauce1. Have a YouTube video get 1 million views. Win an industry award. It's kind of vague. I don't know a whole lot of industry awards. Give a speech to 10,000 or more people at one time in one place. Be on a magazine cover. Have a speaking role on a primetime scripted television show. Have a speaking role in a theatrical movie. The next section is the last section. It's either personal stuff or stuff that I couldn't quite fit in to everything else in the miscellaneous. So this is just my personal stuff that I want to accomplish. Number 69, fall in love. By the way, purely accidental that it was 69, but I'm not changing it. Get married. Have a child. Own a house, which, believe it or not, is probably the least likely thing on this list, if I can allow myself to be honest. I just don't really have the want to do that at this time. But we'll see. It's on the list. Can you hear the fire trucks? Lame. Dude. Raise at least $100,000 for charity. Learn Spanish. Like, be fluent in Spanish. Pet a tiger, which I'm learning from dating apps apparently is like a really common thing that dudes do. But I've always liked tigers. Ride an elephant. This one is extraordinarily selfish, but have someone dedicate a piece of work to me. I just think it would be cool enough to know that I made an impact on somebody's life who is creative, that I made that much of an impact on them. It's super selfish. It's a lot worse than raising $100,000 for charity, but it would be neat. Meet Louis C.K. And if he dies before I get to meet him, my favorite comedian of the time. Meet my biggest celebrity crush. What's up, Stacey Farber? Sing a song with one of my favorite bands on stage. See a volcano erupt in person. Get a patent. Patent. Invent something. Break a world record. Get a tattoo. Speaking of things most of you can't believe I've never done, have a campfire at the beach. Read all 7 Harry Potter books. I've never read a single one. Start a slow clap. For real. Shoot a rocket launcher. I've just always wanted to do that. Have a stranger tell me I've changed their life for the better. Again, super selfish, but it is what it is. See a solar eclipse. See a lunar eclipse. Watch a movie with someone I love at a drive-through theater. Drive-in theater? I don't know. As I started saying it, I realized I might be wrong. I think it's a drive-in theater. I don't think you drive through it. You drive in it. Get in a real, proper food fight. TV makes it seem so cool. Get a master's degree. Win a lucky draw. Experience zero gravity. Participate in a flash mob. Sleep in an igloo. Become a millionaire. And the 100th and last, pay off all of my student loans, which really is become debt-free. Pay off all of my debts. Whew. So there you have it, guys. That's my 100 item bucket list challenge that I'm going to try to do before I, kick the bucket. Is that what's called a bucket list? I bet it is. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know down below how many of these have you done whenever you watch this video, and you can always come back and update it if you care to do so. And which of these ideas would you really love to do before you died? And what are some of the things on your bucket list? Bucket item list. No, bucket list. What are some of your bucket list items that you want to do before you die? Make sure to let me know down below in the comment section. Thank y'all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. You can also click on my face in that circle right there to subscribe. And as I put more videos out, eventually there will be videos over here to your right. Thank you very much for watching. And as always, until next time.